So it all comes down to the final round. It's now a race in 4. Isabel Kelly runs for 200 metres against the Sharks. Isabel Kelly polls 3 points. Against the Dragons, Knights halfback Jessie Southwell polls 5 points. The Dally M medal is now down to Broncos teammates Tamika Upton and Julia Robinson. The Broncos defeat the Cowboys in the final round by 46 points. In the centres, Julia Robinson has 9 tackle busts, runs for over 270 metres and scores a try. At fullback, Tamika Upton sets up a try and scores a hat-trick. Julia Robinson, 3 points. Tamika Upton, 3 points. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, your NRLW Dally M Player of the Year is Tamika Upton. Wow, Tamika, congratulations. You become the very first female player to have that prestigious Dally M medal around your neck for a second time. What are the emotions for you right now, particularly after it went down to the wire with your great teammate, Julia Robinson?
Obviously, Julia Robinson, she's been incredible this year. We've seen what she's done not playing in her preferred position, to be honest, and I think she's made it her own. So just set up there to her that she deserved it as well. She's been incredible, and to be honest, a lot of the girls standing up in their positions have had amazing individual seasons. So I think it just goes to show the growth of the game.
But you have been a standout, Tamika. It was a record-breaking season from you. 18 tries in 11 games, 44 try involvements. You took your game to a whole new level. How were you able to do that in your return to Brisbane?
Yeah, I think it goes to show the calibre of team that I'm in and the calibre of coaching that I get to have. The Brisbane Broncos is an amazing club, led by Dave Donaghy. We're pretty fortunate, and obviously Princey there as a coach. We learn a lot at training, but I'm very fortunate to have such great teammates around me, and I think it's proved, like, we started a bit slow to start the season and we've built and built, and yeah, in the big dance this weekend.
You're a touch footy player at the very beginning from back home in Rocky. Could you ever have imagined that this would be possible for your career and as an athlete?
Well, no, definitely not. I think I was about 50 kilos wringing wet back in my touch football days, but no, I think touch football is an incredible pathway. Some of the elite players in NRLW and NRL both have that sort of pathway in touch footy. So, yeah, I have to credit my parents a lot for that. They were my coaches all through my juniors with touch footy, so definitely got taught a fair few hard lessons, but yeah, they taught me everything I know.
Well, you mentioned your family. I know that they're your everything. I hope that your niece and your nephew have been allowed to stay up a little bit late to watch Arnie Meeks win this award tonight. What has it meant to you to be able to have them at home games and watch you play the game that you love?
Oh, it's been incredible, and they've been there every single home game. They're a little bit, well, they don't know this yet, but they're not coming to the grand final. It's a bit too much to get them there, so they're going to be filthy. But it's been incredible having my family in and around. I've moved back in with my housemate Romy, so to have my family, to have my friends all around me, it's been really special.
Now, be honest, you've called yourself a footy nerd before in the most affectionate possible way, but you do pore over video. And I've been told by some of your teammates that you do like to call them and, talk about game plans whenever possible. So how much work have you and Scotty Prince been doing this week ahead of this enormous game against the Roosters on Sunday?
Yeah, I think he probably gets sick of me. He's always, when we have our day off, he's like, yep, no footy talk. And then I end up texting him on the day off, like, oh, what about this? What if we try this at training? But no, it's been incredible. Like I said, I'm pretty fortunate to be back at the Brisbane Broncos around, you know, some of my favourite people. And yeah, like I said, we've been building towards something this year, and you know, it's a credit to the Roosters, minor premiers, and going for back-to-back. I think it's going to be an incredible game.
Well, Tamika, you're the first player, as I said, in the women's game to win 2 Dalians. You're aiming for an incredible 5th premiership in your career. You're a standout superstar of our game, and I'm sure there's some people that you'd like to acknowledge. So over to you.
Oh, I honestly think I touched on most of it. But yeah, I just think it's been a pretty interesting year for me the last year or so. Been at the Newcastle Knights, which I'm very grateful for that club, and I'm grateful for all the teammates and the friendships that I got there, and fortunate enough to be able to come back home. Was welcomed with open arms by my teammates, more importantly the club. And yeah, I've absolutely loved my time off the field, and I think that always shows on the field. When you're happy, you're playing your best footy. So love all my teammates, can't wait to see my friends and family, more importantly, can't wait to get there on Sunday.